Please note there will be some spoilers discussed for this audio. If you haven't already, then please go and listen to it before you watch this review. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So for today's video I'm going to be reviewing the recently released Novel Adaptations audio, Goth Opera. Now I'm doing some heavy lifting when I use the words recently released, as it was released over a month ago at this point. But hey, better late than never, I suppose. So what did I think of the audio? Well, I know I've said this in the past couple of reviews, but I really enjoyed it. It was another fairly dark story, and also had a fair few connections to establish continuity, most notably with the Great Vampires, and their conflict with the Time Lords in the Dark Times. It was great to get another story with the vampires, by the way. I've always found the history and lore that State of Decay gave them to be really interesting, and it was nice to continue that with this story. Sarah Sutton really did get her time to shine as Nyssa in this story. Her battle to stop herself from becoming a vampire really gave Nyssa the type of developments that she very rarely got on TV, and I liked how it was even mentioned how another companion of the Doctor's was having to fight a rapidly losing inner conflict, just like Tegan had with the Mara in both Kinder and Snake Dance, the latter of which is mentioned as having happened pretty recently for the TARDIS crew. It felt so in character for the Fifth Doctor to take Tegan and Nyssa to Australia so that he could join in with some cricket, but they obviously weren't too thrilled with it, especially Tegan, leading to some good back and forth between her and Five. I think this audio really does feel like it's the adaptation of a Virgin novel. There's a slightly more mature and darker edge to it, and whilst it's not really all that graphic or gory as such, the warning at the start that it wasn't for younger listeners felt fair enough. Ruoff was a really interesting character. I liked how there were little mentions of her past with the Doctor, and it was hinted that they were very close at one point, before the Doctor left Gallifrey, with the Doctor saying something about how he deliberately left her behind, as he knew that her place was on Gallifrey, and there were some comments about her being more than just a friend to the Doctor at one time, with Tegan winding the Doctor up about it by referring to Ruoff as the Doctor's girlfriend. I honestly just found her relationship with the Doctor to be really fascinating, and whilst we should never know too much about the Doctor's childhood, I wouldn't be against another story expanding further on their past with each other one day. I thought Micah Balfour did an amazing job as Lord Yarvan, the supposed vampire messiah. Like Joe Shire as Death in Death World, Balfour had this rich, chilling voice that oozed with evil. I even thought that it was Joe Shire playing Yarvan at one point, since their voices had such a similar effect and majesty. I must confess I haven't actually read the original Goth Opera book, but from what I've read online, this audio adaptation seems to be mostly faithful to it, apart from a few bits with Romana being removed from this audio. So if you've read the book and really loved those bits, then you might not like them being excluded from this, but it didn't feel like an important part of the story had been lost. Not trying to be awful about those Romana scenes, of course, just saying. I did find the whole evangelical thing a bit strange, as I don't know if it felt like it had much relevance to the rest of the story to begin with, but over time it did make more sense to me, within the wider context of the audio. I don't have too much else to say about this audio. Since I was listening to it whilst on a long train journey, I sometimes found it a bit difficult to realise whereabouts I was in the story. And whilst I did pay enough attention to it, I obviously couldn't pick up every single minute detail. But none of this affected my enjoyment of it, and it was nice to listen to some Doctor Who whilst on my journey, as that's something I hadn't actually done before. So I'd have to give this audio a rating of 8 out of 10. I think that might be the lowest score I've given in one of these Big Finish reviews so far, but I honestly did really like this audio. I think the only thing is, I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the previous two, especially Death World, which is definitely my favourite of the three at the moment. But anyway, so there's my review of the Big Finish novel adaptation audio, Goth Opera. But what do you think? Did you like it or not? And do you agree with my thoughts? Please let me know in the comments section below. Anyway, so thanks for watching, I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to press that subscribe button below, as well as press the bell icon at the side of it, so that you'll stay notified of when all my new videos come out. This channel currently has 2,367 subscribers as of time of writing and recording this video, but if we can get to 2,500 by the end of this year, then I will do a Q&A, where you can ask me whatever questions you want. Just keep them polite, please. Also, please rate and comment below your thoughts on all of this. And please feel free to donate to my Ko-fi page, link in the description, or send me a YouTube super thanks below, if you want to, of course. And you can also join my Discord server, where you can talk about anything you want, from what if scenarios to Doctor Who, and just whatever you want really. You can join it via a pinned comment below, and I shall see you all in another video. So until next time, bye bye.